Tasting and ranking salt and vinegar kettle chips. I love kettle chips and my favorite flavor is always salt and vinegar. So I'm really excited to try and compare these. You know the deal. I'm going to taste them and rank them 1 through 6. So let's get going. I got some chips to try. I think it's only right to start with Cape Cod. They're like the name brand for kettle chips. The bag is pretty darn empty, but they smell amazing. My mouth is literally watering. And I love a nice folded chip. To me, that's the best chip you're going to get. They're so nice and crispy. Let's see what it tastes like. Wow, the crunch is incredible. As you probably heard, I really prefer the method that they make the kettle chips. Essentially, regular chips are made like baked or fried on like a conveyor belt, and these are made in batches, like oil batches in like a kettle. I haven't had these in a really long time, and I will say that I'm surprised that the flavor isn't as pungent as I thought it was gonna be. I kind of would prefer a little bit more of that vinegar flavor than they give. That one's like triple folded. I mean, it's delicious. I wish there was more vinegar flavor, but I'm curious how these are gonna rank compared to the other ones. Now we're gonna try the Lay's brand. You can tell that Cape Cod kind of like made the design of this like light turquoisey blue. So there's significantly more in this bag. Let's see what it tastes like. Definitely tastes like they're cut thinner. It still has a great crunch for sure, but I may like the texture of the last one better. This one is nice and big. I will say that I'm surprised again that this does need more vinegar. I wanna be punched in the face with vinegar if I'm eating salt and vinegar chips. So this is the Cape Cod chip and this is the Lay's. This one's a little bit darker. You can tell it's a little bit thicker and I like the crisp on this one better. The taste is pretty similar. They're nice and salty, but I'm still looking for a little bit more vinegar. Let's try the next one. Now it's time to try the 365 Whole Foods brand. I like that they were the only ones to go with a different color. They didn't use that traditional blue. This bag is bigger. It's definitely filled less. I know that they put a lot of air in them to protect the chips so they don't get crunched. So they seem a little bit smaller, but I like the thickness of it. Let's see what it tastes like. This one has more vinegar than the last ones did for sure. It makes you like pucker your mouth a little bit. I like that they have a lot of these foldovers and you can see this one has so much more coating on it than these two do. It coats my fingers after I touch them, which means whatever that flavoring and seasoning powder that they have on it, there's a lot of it and you can taste that. Let's see what the next one tastes like. Now we have the Kettle brand, and obviously they are a big name in the kettle chip world as well. They use the actual name as their brand. So these chips are much bigger looking. That is massive compared to this last one. Great texture. So thick and crunchy. They've got the flavor down too. It's nice and pungent. It's super vinegary. I love when they're folded over like this. It literally makes my mouth water. It's like the perfect combination of crunchy and salty and vinegar and tart. It is so, so good. Also, I don't know if you guys can notice, but this finger's so bruised. I jammed it in football last night. And a lot of you guys ask me what I do with the food when I'm done with it. I often bring it to my football games and give it to my teammates. Yeah, kettle chips definitely knows what they're doing. These are so good, but let's try the next one.